Hello everyone, and welcome to the Introduction to NumPy lecture. In this lecture, we'll briefly discuss what NumPy is and how to get it installed onto your computer. NumPy, or Numpy as some people write or pronounce it, is a linear algebra library for Python. And the reason it's so important for data science with Python is that almost all of the other libraries in the PyData ecosystem rely on NumPy as one of their main building blocks. NumPy is incredibly fast and has bindings to C libraries, and we're going to learn how to work with NumPy arrays as we continue on with this section of the course. As far as getting NumPy onto your computer, it's highly recommended that you install Python using the Anaconda distribution to make sure all the underlying dependencies, such as certain linear algebra libraries, all sync up with the use of a conda install. That means if you have Anaconda as your Python distribution and you installed Python onto your computer using Anaconda, you can install NumPy by just going to your terminal or to your command prompt and typing conda install NumPy. Remember, that's not into Python, that's just straight into your terminal or your command prompt. If you do not have the Anaconda distribution, you can also use pip install to install NumPy. Again, the top conda install NumPy is if you have the Anaconda distribution, and that's the recommended method to install this library. If you do not have the Anaconda distribution, NumPy can also be installed for pip install NumPy. Alright, let's briefly discuss how we're going to use NumPy throughout this section of the course. We're mainly going to be working with NumPy arrays throughout the course. NumPy arrays essentially come in two flavors, either vectors or matrices. Vectors are strictly 1D arrays and matrices are 2D, two-dimensional. But you should also note that a matrix can still only have one row or one column. Okay, we're going to talk a lot more about NumPy arrays and show you how to work with them in Python in the next lecture for NumPy arrays. So let's go ahead and get started with working with NumPy arrays in Python. Thanks, and I'll see you at the next lecture.